Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy P Lot, aka the Brick Slinger, and guess what? Your boy got something to say. Well, it's all in the news everywhere you go, in social media and wherever. That Kanye West said that slavery was a choice. Now here's the thing. He was on TMZ uh during the interview speaking on a few things. And one of the topics deals with Donald Trump. And he let it be known that he loved Donald Trump. Like, he cool with the dude and all that good stuff. Many people may not like that. I mean, for crying out loud, it's Donald Trump, President Donald Trump. I know nobody want to hear that title on that man's name, but let's stick with the fact that it is what it is. However, when Kanye West stated, and I quote, "When you hear about slavery, 400 years, slavery for 400 years, it sounds like a choice. Like you were there for 400 years and you was, you know what I'm saying, end quote, etc., 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 end quote." And when he said that slavery said that it sounded like a choice. One of the producers, well, by the name of Van, got up and let it be known, like, bro, for you to be in your platform and to say some things like slavery was a choice is very not cool. It's totally not cool. Now, I just paraphrase what he said. It's on TMZ, it's on YouTube, it's on somebody's timeline on Facebook, and maybe on somebody's Twitter, Instagram, all this stuff. And Kanye West is catching a whole lot of heat for just saying slavery was a choice. And the only thing I'm thinking to myself is, why are we jumping on bandwagons based upon a quote unquote misquote? Kanye West, out of his own mouth, did not say slavery was a choice. He said it sounded like a choice. And he wasn't saying that out of misinformant out of misinformation or trying to be derogatory in any shape or form, but he talking about as far as uh, a mentality type of thing, because he's going through his whole free thought movement. You know what I'm saying? Like, he want to be free to think a certain way or to say certain things because he see Donald Trump as an inspiration to just do whatever, to be whatever, to do whatever, to say whatever. Because the president of the United States ain't afraid to say what he had to say. You know what I'm saying? He ain't afraid to get on Twitter and just type in whatever he got to say and all that stuff. But the thing of it is, for me, is he said sounded like a choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? And but yet the headline says that Kanye West says slavery was a choice. Now, I'm being a poet and learning a thing or two about English even to this day. There is a difference between making a full statement and a statement that involves metaphors and similes, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And figurative statements and stuff like that. So when the title of every news media is stating slavery was a choice, but yet Kanye West did not say slavery was a choice. To say slavery was a choice, you know what? It'd be crazy. You know what? I know how crazy things would be if a white man or a white woman, and let's say from Fox News, let's say, let's say someone like what's old girl name, Tormy Lauren, let her say that, she would not get as much heat as Kanye West does. And everybody consider her the most misinformed young millennial female, period, of this generation. Especially when she makes statements against the Black Panther and Beyonce and stuff like that. Like, that's crazy. But let it come out of her mouth. I guarantee you, it would not be as harsh as Kanye West saying it. I mean, I'm not saying that she won't get it won't impact like that, but it definitely would not do it the way Kanye West did it. As far as I'm concerned, she could be saying some. She, I please forgive me for my stuttering and stuff like that. But just think about it. Life and death are in the power of the tongue, and as far as I'm concerned, a lot of tongue are speaking crazy death towards Kanye West because he said slavery for 400 years sounds like a choice. And one thing I noticed, too many black folks are just amazed at what the media said. The media said that Kanye West said that slavery was a choice, and he did not say that word for word. He said sounded like a choice because he basically talking about the mentality of holding on to that thought process of slavery for it's been around for 400 years, and it's like it's 2018. We still saying that. We still saying I've been hearing slavery for 400 years since the movie Panther came out, and that came out like in the late 90s. You know what I'm saying? Mid 90s, late 90s. You know what I'm saying? And we still saying, in that case, you might as well tell me that slavery started. It's like each year people are still saying slavery for 400 years when that's not accurately true. You know what I'm saying? Especially in America. You know what I'm saying? Slavery been around for a mighty, mighty long time. But in America, it was popping off at like 16, 19. And that's dealing with the transatlantic slave trade. But we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to go through the history. Matter of fact, we want to stick with the history that has been given to us by the school system, then to do more research dealing with that. And 9 out of 10 times, we still even don't know. We don't 100% truly know about slavery in America. We only know that our ancestors was chained, came fresh out of the boat and chained, have folks digging in our mouths trying to find out how we got all our teeth, grabbing on our chest, see how much muscles and all that stuff, grabbing on our private part to see what's what. I don't know why grown men grabbing on another grown man to see if they can capable of doing something down there. Then again, I leave that part alone. But for Kanye West to say stuff like that and get folks all anti up, my thing is, you this what got y'all attention? Y'all considering this the worst thing I ever heard from Kanye? From Kanye. Ever since his mom died, I truly believe he didn't fully heal off that. He's still not healing off of that. He's been going on rampage from interrupting Taylor Swift uh, speech when he took the mic and said, "Look, I know this is your night, your moment. I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had the greatest video of all time, and he was talking about single ladies, single ladies. Now, you go from that, and then mess around and rap. I made Jesus walk. So I'm never going to hell. Whoa, whoa, time out, time out. You're not going to hell because of a song, and this is why I was talking about when I was on we're talking about Snoop Dogg's gospel album. They're like, we're gonna give celebrity a pass based upon certain artists a pass based upon a gospel album or a gospel song. We've been talking about this for years, but it never been heard. I remember hearing this from The Truth, the last song from his album, The Faith. Whose Team? Check that song out when you ever get a chance. Whose Team by The Faith, by The Truth on his second album, The Faith. Check that out. You'll enjoy it. But this ain't Kanye West has said some crazy things, and y'all consider that the most crazy. Like I don't understand why we all got to jump on bandwagons based upon a a, 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 a a statement that was not truly came out of his mouth. He said it sounded like slave. It sounded like a choice. And everybody's talking about that's what he said. If the video clearly showed him saying slavery was it sounded like a choice. And everybody keeps saying that Kanye West said that slavery was a choice. Okay, I can't jump on this bandwagon because everybody else jumping on this bandwagon. Y'all rather toss this man off the ship because of a come on now. And I'm not and don't get me wrong. Please do not get me wrong. I'm not saying that slavery in America was need to be overlooked or nothing like that. But my thing is this: don't just focus on a part of the story when there's more to it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always do not jump when there is like a little statement, when there's a full paragraph or a full essay. I don't jump on no clip, no 10-second clip when there is a 5-minute, 30-minute video. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? There's more to it. And we only get the snippet part and what Kanye West said, and yet we get a snippet part of what Van said when he opposed to what Kanye West said. And matter of fact, he the one that said slavery was a choice when he misquoted Kanye. But yet Kanye West get the heat for saying it sounded like choice. But yet Van the one that stated slavery was a choice. And even though Kanye West could have said, nah, bro, I did not say it was a choice. I said it sounded like a choice. He stood there and he listened. And that's something we don't do very often on conversation or dialogue. If I speak, you listen. If you speak, I listen. We don't even do that. Because the minute we hear certain keywords in the statement, here comes the interruption and the interference and stuff like that, and we supposed to respect each other. You want my respect, but can't give it. You want my respect, but I can't get it from you once I speak my piece. And matter of fact, you won't let me speak my piece. Come on now, that's something we need to stop doing. If anything, I'm not and trust me when I say this. Like I understand what Kanye West was trying to say. I don't understand why he was saying it like that, but I would like to see the whole thing, not just those snippets. You know what I'm saying? Give us the whole thing instead of getting us these little bitty samplers. Give us the whole thing. Give us the whole meal. You know what I'm saying? Don't just give us a sample, an appetizer, and thinking we're gonna eat that all the way. Especially me, because I'm not the type of person to be like, "Oh, he said this, get him." Nah, I want more details. You know what I'm saying? Don't just say we go. Don't just say we need think if we don't do this is gonna happen. No, give me details of what needs to be done so I can see if, so I can agree or disagree, or if I can do it or can't do it, or well I will get involved or not get involved. Give me the whole thing. Otherwise, what you expect me to do is be a follower. You know what I'm saying? So and as bad as history, as bad as slavery was and still is, let's let's do better, man. Let's do better. Like let's first of all be accurate on our numbers. Because to say slavery been around 400 years and it's only 2018, we got one more year before we can completely say 400 years. Because we've been saying that for decades. For decades. And I always thought that 400 years at the time I heard it was like 15. You know what I'm saying? 90 something. But yet slavery in America didn't pop off until like 1619. And I can be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. Because that's the information that was given to me. But I don't stick to that information. So sometimes most information has more information. Just like I can't just like I don't 100% believe that all black folks that was slave all came from Africa or in some shape or form. Because I keep hearing, because on one end I hear we all come from Israel. All black folks are Israelites. That's a possibility. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? It's a possibility that we are Israelites. There's a possibility we're Moors. There's a possibility that we are coming from, that we originally come from that west part of Africa. And it might be deeper than that. However, we just can't stick to one part of history and run with it, wave the banner, and thinking that this is us, this is us, because it's deeper than that. I truly believe that our roots are deeper than that. And quite frankly, we need to stop saying our ancestor died and died. How have our ancestors died on in the ship, in water, the ship, or being hung when you exist? Do you even know what ancestors mean? And why adopt other folks as your ancestors? Come on. That's something we need to do. We need to do a better job on telling our story. Cause if we can't tell, if we don't know our stories, what's the purpose of telling it? We're telling someone else's story based upon how it was told to us. Look, Roots was out there for a reason. 12 Years a Slave, out there for a reason. Rosewood, Amistad, all that was out for a reason. Hidden Colors was out for a reason. For us to do more for ourselves, to do research for ourselves instead of depending on what was given to us. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we need to change our mentality from turning lemon into lemonade. We need to change our mentality from turning uh, um, leftover stuff that was not meant for us to enjoy then to making it delicate to eat enjoy now. We need to do better. Especially we talking about strengthening the community, strengthening for the next generation and all that stuff. Like, come on, we need to do better. We need to do better, and we need to stop jumping on bandwagons all because of a statement that was practically misquoted. I said it. It's misquoted, and you can hate me, you can disagree with me, all that stuff. Just don't disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? Because this ain't no free thinking type of thing. This is me letting it be known, like I'm not jumping on these bandwagons because it's out there on TV. You know what I'm saying? Because on one hand, we jump on bandwagons when we see our people that looks like us do sports, do movies, uh, and all anything else that deals with media and sports and Hollywood. However, how often do we see people that looks like us, but yet they participate in activities like science, being scientists, being lawyers, being doctors, uh, 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 like if anything, we don't 100% support each other, but we want somebody to support us. Ain't that something? We don't 100% support each other. We don't because we don't 100% agree with each other. We don't want to tell full stories. We don't even want to acknowledge there's more to the story. But yet we stick with what we got and run with it. Might as and you might as well believe that the Christianity is a white man religion because it was given to you that way. You might as well say Jesus was a white man because it was given to you that way. But those who done research will tell you the truth, and you will not accept it. Why? Because you jumped on that bandwagon and you ride all the way to wherever the driver took you. So I'm not gonna jump on these bandwagon, and especially if it's a worldly bandwagon. Come on, as Christian, we should not even be jumping on that in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Because if we looking at Kanye West as a person, as a black man who the media is portraying as a lost cause, if we continue to believe that, then what did they say about us? That we're followers? We supposed to be, and we claiming to be leaders, but we were to follow that. Not everybody agrees with the disagreement. Not everybody agrees with what this other brother said. Not everybody understand what Kanye said. Not everybody that not everybody understood what Kanye saying, but yet some understood what, you know what I'm saying? We still live in a society where everybody do not think the same way. Because not everybody that's Republican thinks conservative, and not everybody that's Democrat thinks liberal. You feel what I'm saying? So we need to do better. 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 You like what you heard? Like button. Dislike button. Feel like there's need more to be said? Comment board. You want a dialogue? Comment board. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I don't mind a disagreement. Just don't disrespect. Because if you don't want to be disrespected, do not be disrespectful. You feel what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with being a free thinker, but there's something wrong with you being a free thinker, but don't consider yourself need to be held accountable for the things you say. And you definitely need to be heard all the way, and not just some things. You know what I'm saying? Until TMZ do the whole thing with Kanye West, I'm not just gonna jump on this bandwagon and call this man anything outside of his name. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully nobody don't do the same thing with me based upon what been said right now. So until then, it's your boy P Lot, aka the Brick Slinger. Y'all keep sharpening one another. Support the kingdom. Take care and God bless. Laborers